All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak Wadash, and double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And peace and blessings to all you walking out there, 144,000, who pushing this word with all truth and sincerity, and as well as to all you believers out there who believe in on the gospel. And this is a brother Quara Abad from the Great Millstone Houston camp. And Shalom Mak, Yahabashim Ashab Brakatah to the brother BA. And I want to go into another lesson on, cause shit, I was about to get out here and cut the grass here in a few, just meditating, doing some meditating before I even got out there and started cutting the grass. And this topic, as you see from the title, says when the Ahlahayam reunite, back like we never left. And like I said before I was going to cut the grass, I was just meditating on that, how, and Lord willing, we are that number, but or that's the spirit. As soon as I said that number, the time on the video went to it was 1 minute and 44 seconds. You see? But nevertheless, what I was meditating on is when Yahweh Shai come back, hey, Shalom, big bro, Yahweh Shemel Shai Brakatah, bro Yagadah. Elder bro Yagadah, Shalom. but now I was meditating on, like I said before I went cut the grass, and it's how, once we see Yahweh Shai, and Lord won't look with that number, but once we see Yahweh Shai, that's not gonna be our first time being with the Lord, man. Once, and again, I'm saying Lord will look with that number, but I'm speaking it from the perspective of our hope. We hope to be of that number, the 144,000. That's what we're working for, man. But when we get in that chariot with the Lord, that's not gonna be our first time seeing Yahweh Shai, going up to him, what's your name? And my name, so and so. Okay, nice to meet you. Where you from? No, we gonna know, everything will be known in this time. Because the point is, this not gonna be our first go around with the Lord, man. Especially if we're 144,000. That's why I specifically wanted to have in the title Ahlahayam, which is the gods, man, the divine ones, the rulers. You see, those who were sent down to bring what was in heaven down to the earth. And that's kind of what I want to touch on, man, because man, one can't even fathom what we fighting for, because look, we about to get reunited with Yahweh Shai here in these last days, but we've been with the Lord before the world was. Because if we are that number, we helped Yahweh Shai create this world, man. We helped the Lord create this world. We was there in the beginning with Yahweh Shai. You see, the Most High brought forth his son. Ain't no telling how long it was, but when it was just them two. And then Yahweh Shai brought forth his 144,000, man. And ain't no telling how long Yahweh Shai and the 144,000 was there with the Most High before they started creating. You see, before they started creating, what the point is, seeing we at the end of the world, at the end of life in this current age, we about to finally link back up again with the Lord and bring forth more life, man, as we did in the beginning. And that's why I sent the title, Back Like We Never Left. You see? So I'm going to get this definition of reunite, and if shit, y'all bros got something, let it rip. But this is the definition of reunite. And it's a quick Google definition. It says to reunite, come together or cause to come together again after a period of separation. And we about to come together again after a period of separation. Because even when you consider that, in the beginning, Yahweh Shai was given his role by the Most High. Now, I don't know the specifics, but extrapolating, because we're going to hit Hebrews 1 as well. But in other words, look, son, you're going to go down. I'm giving you everything. You my only begotten son. You're going to be him. I'm giving you everything. But before you can get that, Yahweh Shai was roughly told you're going to have to go down in many reincarnations. You're going to have to be used for this character in the story and that character in the story. You're going to have to do this. Well, when Yahweh Shai brought forth this 144,000, they was given the same blueprint. Yahweh Shai said, I'm going to give y'all everything, but before, just like my father told me, y'all got to go down in different reincarnations too. Matter of fact, let me get that in Hebrews 8. Romans 8. Y'all got to go down to different reincarnations too. Y'all got to go through this, go through that. You got to be this character, show up on the scene at this time. But at the end, we going to link back up Finish out the story, and then we finally gonna rule on the earth, man. That's what we talking about. That's what we fighting for. You see? That's what we fighting for. Let me get this real quick just to show the process of what we talking about. And then I get into the precepts I had. Now, this is Romans chapter 8. And I'm gonna start at verse 28. Now, check this out. It says, and we know, Romans 8 and 28, and we know that all things work together for good to them that love the Most High, to them who are called according to his purpose. So this is going to run through the process of the elect. It says, for whom he did foreknow, those who was called, right? Just like Jeremiah, he foreknew him. And look, when did he foreknow him? Before the world was. Remember, and we specifically speaking of the Ahlahayam, the 144,000 in this lesson, because before they was even Yahawashai's, they was the Most High's first, right? They was the Most High's first, man. Because, you know, in the law, it says that we got to give our first fruits to the Most High as an offering. Well, that's just to show how cold the Most High is, because how cold Yahawashai is, because the Most High gave Yahawashai his first fruits, which is the 144,000. Those who was always with him, you know. But it says, for whom he did foreknow, verse 29, he also did predestinate. Now check this out. So the 144,000 who he did foreknow, it says he also did predestinate to be conformed to the image of his son. In other words, when the 144,000 was brought forth, they was told the same thing. Look, y'all gonna go through the same things my son go through. And in all these reincarnations, different time periods, y'all gonna have to endure, especially this last one, is to be made like Yahawashai, man. To overcome the flesh like he overcame the flesh. And check it out. It says that he might be the firstborn among many brethren. Now, again, the Most High, it was just him at first. Ain't no telling how long the Most High was before he brought forth Yahawashai. And then Yahawashai was brought forth. Ain't no telling how long it was just the Father and the Son before the next spirit was brought forth. Ain't no telling what the Most High Yahawashai was talking about. And then I guess King David, whoever it was, then the 144 was brought forth. Ain't no telling how long it was just them before they started creating, man. This had to be a council. Think about it. Come on, man. The firstborn amongst many brethren. We go read Hebrews 1, because the Most High was talking to Yahawashai and the angels before life started. There had to be a council. That's what we're being brought back to, as it's saying Hebrews the 12th chapter, right? The church of the firstborn, which are written in heaven. But this ain't no little calling that the Lord called us to, man. This ain't just no everyday regular organization or a black movement, man. Shh, come on, man. So let's finish this. It says, Romans 8 and 29, from whom he did foreknow, he also did predestinate to be conformed to the image of his son, that he might be the firstborn among many brethren. Now, it's the process. Moreover, whom he did predestinate, so those who was there in the beginning, it says them he also called, right? Because they was chosen in the beginning, but had to come down in the earth in a reincarnation to be called to serve the Lord. And it says, in whom he called. So once these men was called, it says them he also justified, because they repented, did the work. And this is what we waiting on now. And in whom he justified, them he also glorified. Because once they get glorified, they gonna go back to their first estate. The true rulers, man, the true divine ones. You see? Now, let me get this, because again, as we got that definition, they gonna reunite. And this one they go reunite. Let me get Revelation 19 real quick. Going into the marriage of the Lamb. This one we go finally be back with our Lord. Let's see, Revelation 19, and let's start at 7. Yeah, Revelation 19 and 7. All right, here we go. So it says, let us be glad and give honor to him, for the marriage of the Lamb is come, and his wife have made herself ready. Now, who is the wife? That's the whole elect, the 144,000, as well as the great multitude of believers. You see? But that's the whole elect. And it says, and to her was granted that she should be arrayed in fine linen, clean and white. For the fine linen is the righteousness of the saints. And he said unto me, right, blessed are they which are called. And who the ones called? Those who was predestined. Blessed are they which are called unto the marriage supper of the Lamb. And he said unto me, these sayings are the true sayings of the Most High. So this is when they gonna be called, when Yahweh shall come back. That's gonna be the reuniting, man. And that's what we're waiting on right now. But first, before we get there, I just want to make the point how, what the title say again? When the Ahlahayam reunite, right? Because we're gonna be gathered back when Yahweh Shai comes. So let's get this real quick. John 15, because even Yahweh Shai said it out of his own mouth. It's John 15 and 17. John 15 and 17, it's Yahweh Shai says, and he was talking to the 12 right here and the disciples. It says, and ye also shall bear witness of me, because you have been with me from the beginning. Now we know, Yahweh Shai, he was talking about from the beginning of his ministry. But a lot of times the Lord said things, it had another, not saying another meaning to it, but a little deeper understanding to it. Yeah, we know they was with him since he called them, to stop fishing. And they continued to follow him. But Yahweh Shai, those same ones he called, remember, they was already predestined. They was with him way before he called Peter, James, John, Andrew from the ships to come fish. They was with Yahweh Shai before that. Even us here in these times, Lord willing, we're elect. This is not our first time getting to know the name Yahweh. No, we was with the Lord before this, man. People who was called in their past times, they was with the Lord before this. Matter of fact, man, it's a precept. I ain't gonna get it, but it's in Second Esdras. Now, Yahweh Shai wasn't around during Esdras' time, because Esdras was around during the Babylonian, the Medo-Persian Empire. But the Most High told Esdras, he said, Esdras, when you die, you gonna, man, I gotta get it. I'm gonna get it just to show if you are Yahweh Shai's. Let me get it. It's Second Esdras 14. Esdras was told when he died, he was gonna go be with the Most High's son and the ones who like him. Right? Let me see real quick. Check this out. Second Esdras 14 and 9. This was told to Esdras. It says, for thou shalt be taken away from all, in other words, die. And when he do, it says, and from henceforth thou shalt remain with my son, and with such as be like thee until the times be ended. So even if you for Yahweh Shai, you die, when you go in the spiritual realm, you going back with the Lord, man. So when we come on earth, yeah, we got to go through a certain captivity and incarnation. But at the end of the day, we still Yahweh Shai is in this earth, man. Just like he told him right here, John 15 and 27. And ye shall bear a witness of me, which we doing right now on the earth. Why? It says, because you have been with me from the beginning. From the beginning. And when is that beginning? Let's get Genesis 1. I just want to kind of, paint a picture in the spirit real quick, just to show that, bro, the ones on earth who've been called was literally with Yahweh Shai before anything was, because they helped him create what was. And when we get back with the Lord in the chariot, it's going to be like we never left. Our rank going to get back to us. You see? So on and so forth, man. This the beginning. This John, and you said the creation. Genesis 1 and 1. It says, in the beginning. Now, right here, verbatim, it says God. But we're going to go into the Hebrew word. So it says, I'm going to read it verbatim first. It says, in the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. Right? Now, when you go into Hebrew, that word God is Ahlahayam. So let's read it how it's supposed to be read. Genesis 1 and 1. In the beginning, the Ahlahayam created the heaven and the earth. You see, you get this word right here. It's not say Elohim, but it's Ahlahayam. And what it says, the rulers, not just one God. Because the Most High in Hebrews 1 admitted himself that his son created everything. And what we read, it wasn't just Yahweh Shai, it was the Ahlahayam. Because it was just one God or one power, it would just be Allah, singular. But right here, the Yam makes it plural. So who was this with Yahweh Shai creating everything? That's him and his brothers, man. That word Ahlahayam says the rulers, the judges, the divine ones, angels, gods. That's plural. Look this. Look at this. It says works are special possessions of the Most High. It's the Most High first fruits. That was with who was with Yahushua in the beginning. Just like John 1. Let's get John 1 real quick. So the men you see out prophesying, they was the same ones in the beginning helping the Lord. And when he come back, again, you see, this John 1:1. Same thing Genesis 1:1 says. It says, in the beginning was the word. And Yahushua is the word, right? And the word was with, now it says with God, but again, that's the powers. We're going to read it how it's supposed to be read, not verbatim. It says, in the beginning was the word, Yahushua, and the word was with the powers, because Yahushua was with the 144,000. It says, and the word was a power. And the same was in the beginning with the Most High, man. So it was always the Most High, Yahushua, and eventually the 144,000 spirits came forth after Yahushua was brought forth. You see? That's the ones who was in the beginning. Let's get Hebrews 1 real quick. And we're going to read this in the NLT. Now, I like to read this Hebrews 1 because it's fire. Because when you read it, it's like, so to speak, a conversation the Most High had with Yahushua the day he brought him forth. Because in here it's going to say, thou art my only begotten son, today have I brought you forth. So there was likened unto Yahushua, I don't want to say a birthday, but his born day, so to speak, which he didn't have to go through growing up in the heavens. The Most High had to burp him, after he gave him a bottle. No, Yahushua, as soon as the Most High spoke him into existence, it was like the Most High was looking in the mirror, split an image of him right there in front of him, man. You see? Hebrews 1:1. And I mind you, the Most High, he gonna talk to Yahushua right here, and he gonna mention the angels. But who was the angels with him? That's the same ones being sent down to do the Lord work in this world, man. His governing body. The ones who was with him from the beginning. So I mind you, we're gonna get to the point that once he beam up his elect, again, that's the same people who was always with the Lord. He ain't beaming up no just random people, man. Even on earth, he ain't calling random people to come serve him. That's the same ones he already know. He beaming up those he know. Yeah, we don't know how Yahushua look right now in this life, but when we get with him, again, it's going to be back to regular. Back to the regular schedule program, man. We going to know why we was on earth in America, right? Why we had to come down. We gonna know all that. Our mindset now ain't gonna be the same once we step in that chariot. Everything will be back to normal. We gonna fully understand why we even had to come back down. It was all a role in a story, but at this point, it's gonna be done. Now we can live. I mind you, before Yahushua elect came down, the Most High told them, "Look, son, I'm giving you all this, but you got to go through all these reincarnations. And at the end, you can get it." And Yahushua told his men, "Look, brothers, I'm giving y'all all this because my father gave it to me, but we got to go through these reincarnations. But at the end, we going to live." Guess what? We at the end now. We waiting to be reunited, man. We ready to be reunited. That's the story. That's the story. This is Hebrews 1:1. And we're going to read this. We might read the whole chapter. It's short. It's 14 verses. It's Sunday. I ain't got nothing else to do, Hebrews 1:1. It says, and it's the NLT version. Hebrews 1:1, it said, and I get excited talking about this because, again, man, we have this opportunity to be of those who was with the Lord. Man, everybody ain't called to this, man. Hebrews 1:1 in the NLT, it says, long ago, the Most High spoke many times in many ways to our ancestors through the prophets. And now in these final days, he has spoken to us through his son. And the Most High promised everything to the Son as an inheritance. See, he gave Yahushua everything. And through the Son, he created the universe. The Son radiates the Most High's own glory and expresses the very character of the Most High. And that's why I like to say, Because it's like the Most High, you got a biopic of yourself. You get the person who looked the closest like you, who can act, the closest to how you could act, how you could sound just like the movie NWA when it came out. And they got a Ice Cube son to play him. Why? Because that's the perfect person to play that character, his son. He looked like him, talked like him, mannerisms like him. Right. That's what the Most High did. You see? He said, you know what? Now, again, I don't know. I'm extrapolating. But he wanted to create something to show his glory. The Most High wanted to stun a little bit too. So he said, I'm going to create a character of me. He going to create everything, but it's going to be my actual son. But he going to play me in this movie. Because once Yahweh Shai come down and rule, I don't want to say that the Most High go take himself out the picture, but Yahweh Shai go be like the Most High this time, man. You see? The Most High gonna give Yahweh Shai everything, and shit, watch his son ball out, man. Because that's not far-fetched. Remember two of Yahweh Shai titles in Isaiah 9, but we can't forget to give Yahweh Shai glory, man. People be sleeping on the power this man actually got and the authority he really got. Remember, two of his titles in Isaiah 9 is the mighty God and the everlasting Father. He's playing the role of the Most High. The Most High is said in 1 Corinthians 15 that all things are put under Yahweh Shai's feet except the one who put all things under his feet. Yahweh Shai, when he come down, he gonna play the Most High in his movie, man. And look, the 144,000, we gonna play Yahweh Shai's. You see? But he's playing the character of the Most High in his movie. If it was credits rolling at the end of this, when everything is said and done, it will be Yahweh Shai. And instead, hey, come on, man. So let's read this again. It says, the sun radiates the Most High. I'm getting excited. It says the sun radiates the Most High's own glory and expresses the very character of the Most High, right? And he sustains everything by the mighty power of his command. When he cleansed us from our sins, he sat down in the place of honor at the right hand of the majestic power in heaven. It says this shows that the sun, now we're going to get into it. Come on, man, I'm tripping. It says this shows that the sun is far greater than the angels. Just as the name the Most High gave him is greater than their names. Now, it ain't just talking about a name. It's a status, it's a rank. You see? Nobody else was given that authority to be the only begotten son. Nobody else know what that feel like just for it to be you and the Most High, and that's it. We don't know what them conversations was like or what they was talking about when the Most High brought forth Yahweh Shai and there was nobody else. Only Yahweh Shai know that status, man. Just like when Yahweh Shai brought forth his 144,000, nobody know what that's like but them. You see? That's what Yahweh Shai said, that when he saved his 144,000, he gonna give them a new name that nobody else know. Right, a new status. It's not new because that word new going to kainos, but when he come back and get his, he gonna set even his 144,000 up in their proper position in the universe. He gonna give the 144,000 they rank back, and nobody gonna know what that feel like. Just like nobody know but Yahweh Shai what it feel like to be the son. His position. Nope. Let me get that real quick. White Stone, new name. Nobody gonna know what it feel like to be a Yahweh Shai 144,000 and have their position. Revelation 2 and 10. I'm gonna go back to Hebrews 1. It's Yahweh Shai. But the point I'm getting at is those who gonna get saved in the end of the world. That's the same ones who been with Yahweh Shai, man, literally since the beginning of the world. Once he come back, the Ahlahayam go reunite. That's what we hoping for, man. Revelation 2 and 17 is Yahweh Shai. He that have an ear, let him hear what the Spirit saith unto the churches. To him that overcometh, I will give to eat of the hidden manna. And I will give him a white stone, right? Which is innocence, you overcame. A white stone, and in the stone a new name. Now I'm sure we're gonna have actual new names, whatever the Lord named our spirit, but this is a position in the earth. Just like Yahweh Shai said, nobody have a name like his, a rank, a status like him, well, even he gonna give his 144,000 their actual rank and position in the earth as well, right? Because they had it before anything was. You see, they just had to come down and go in captivity, come down and, you see, have to go to work, come down and be oppressed. But when he come back, he gonna give that back to them, man. That's what we talk about. It says, and I will give him a white stone, and in the stone a new name written, and here it is, which no man know of, saving he that receive it. So just like Yahweh, nobody know what it feel like and gonna ever know what it feel like to be the only begotten. Well, in the same way, when he come back, he gonna give his 144,000, his elect, the rank and status that they had before the world was. And as it say right here, nobody gonna know what that's like but them, which no man know of save he that receive it. We fighting for something, man. So let's go back to this. Hebrews 1 and 4 says, this shows that the Son is far greater than the angels, just as the Most High, just as the name the Most High gave him is greater than theirs. So let's get into it. So this is a conversation between the Most High, his Son, and the angels when they was brought forth. Hebrews 1 and 5, that's the NLT. It says, for the Most High never said to any angel what he said to Yahweh Shai. He said, you are my son. Today have I became your father. So in other words, this Yahweh Shai, I won't say birthday, right? But the day he was brought forth, this was the Most High told him, you are my son. Today I have become your father. See, the Most High also said, I will be his father and he will be my son. And when he brought his supreme son into the world, so when Yahweh Shai was birthed, right? Or I want to say birth because I don't want to make it seem like he had to come out, get on a bottle, and the Most High had to put a bill, and hold him over his shoulder so he could spit up. You see? It wasn't none of that. When he came forth, he was the man. He was him, just how he gonna look when he come back into the earth. The same one we go see standing on that chariot. That's how it was the same day the Most High brought him forth. He always was him. Come on, man. He always was him. Right? But this what the Most High told Yahweh Shai when he brought him into the world. It says, and when he brought his supreme son, man, this is one of my favorite chapters, man. It says, and when he brought his supreme son into the world, the Most High said, let all of the Most High angels worship him. But hold on, Sakari, Alazar from Sakari said we ain't got to worship Yahweh Shai. He just another Israelite. Well, look, he's the Most High said. We're going off what the Father said. Well, Alazar like to bank on that, thus saith Yahweh, right? Well, thus saith Yahweh, he said, let all the Most High angels worship his son. Are not we angels in physical bodies? We still got to worship Yahweh Shai too. Come on, man. So let's read that again. I mind you, this is the day Yahweh Shai was brought forth. It says, and when he brought his supreme son into the world, the Most High said, let all the Most High angels worship him. And regarding the angels, he said, so this is what he told the angels. He said, he sends his angels like the winds, his servants like flames of fire. So some angels had to, eventually beat us so they can get they commands. But back to the son, it says, but to the son, he says, your throne. Now check this out. Now, this is the Most High talking to his son. It says, but to the son, he says, your throne, O God, endures forever. Now, hold on. Remember King David said, or Yahweh Shai said about King David when he was asking the wicked scribes and Pharisees, if Solomon or if the Messiah was David's son, and why did David said the Lord said unto my Lord? In other words, you wouldn't be given or calling a man Lord if he under you. But let's highlight the position of Yahweh Shai, because ain't nobody over the Most High Yahweh. That's why he's the Most High. But let's see what honor he give his son. Why should we give Yahweh Shai the same honor? Now, again, the Most High is the Most High. But right here, he about to call Yahweh Shai God. Right. He about the Most High. Now, he said there's no other God but him. Just to show you, we ain't wrong about calling Yahweh Shai a form of the Most High, man. Because even the Most High, Yahweh himself about to call Yahweh Shai God. And he going to call him Lord. That's to show the position of this man we talking about, Yahweh Shai, man. Come on, man. So this is what the Most High told him. But to the Son, he says, your throne, O God, endures forever and ever. You rule with a scepter of justice. You love justice and hate evil. Therefore, O God, Yahweh Shai, this is the Most High calling his son God. Therefore, O God, your God, right? So in other words, the Most High saying, therefore, O God, Yahweh Shai, your God, me, Yahweh. Let's read it again. Man, it's some good stuff. It says, we're going to start right here. Your throne, O God, endures forever and ever. This is the Most High talking to his son. You rule with a scepter of justice. You love justice and hate evil. And therefore, O God, your God has anointed you, pouring out the oil of joy on you more than anyone else. Man. So this is what Yahweh Shai was being told once he was brought forth. You know, I'm sure there's many other things. But it says, he also says to the Son, in the beginning, Lord, so he called him God and Lord. This is the Most High said. He also says to the Son, in the beginning, Lord, you laid the foundations of the earth and made the heavens with your hands. So this is the Most High telling us Yahweh Shai did this. It's a cut to them Christians who know. Remember, we got the Ahlahayam. And we're going to get Proverbs 8 real quick because Yahweh Shai said when he was up there with the Father, how the Father was excited to have Yahweh Shai up there with him. But Yahweh Shai going to say, but I was excited. My delight was in the sons of men. Who was he with, or who was with him? Who was Yahweh Shai excited to have up there with him before anything was? That's what we read, man. We got a chance to be a part of those very spirits. We got to look at it like this right now. Like we started with Romans 8. This is just a portion of the story. This is the last reincarnation we had to go through. And then the Lord go come back, Lord willing, beam us up, and we can get put back in a position, the rank, the status that the Lord gave us before we even started creating stuff. That's what we talking about. We ain't fighting just to be the CEO of a company. Come on, general manager. Come on, man, Hall of Fame for the NFL. We talking about, man, a status that will never be taken, a record that will never be broken. Come on, man. This anybody could opt in to play football, could decide to be a rapper and sell records. Nobody can choose to be of those who was in the beginning with Yahweh Shai, man. And go be the very ones he go come back to save in the end of the world, to bring the world back to what they created in the beginning. Oh, man. But let's read this again. This Hebrews 1. This is the Most High saying to his son when he was brought forth. Hebrews 1 and 10 NLT. He also says to the Son, in the beginning, Lord. How the Most High calling his son God and Lord. In the beginning, Lord, you laid the foundations of the earth. So when Yahweh Shai rule, you don't think he's going to play the role of God in the earth? Right. It says, and you made the heavens with your hands. It says they will perish, but you will remain forever. The same person the Most High was talking to when he brought him forth, going to be the same exact man come back. Like I said in Acts 1, this same Yahweh Shai, whom y'all seen taken up into heaven, go come back in like manner. You see? Come on, man. It says they will wear out like clothing. You will fold them up like cloak and discard them like old clothing, but you are always the same. You all, man, come on. You will live forever. You see? You will live forever, man. And it says, we're going to read the whole thing. And the Most High never said to any of the angels, sit in a place of honor at my right hand until I humble your enemies, making them a footstool under your feet. And therefore, angels are only servants, spirits sent to care for people who will inherit salvation. Now, I want to get Proverbs 8 because we just read Because first we got what Yahweh said, those who testifying of him was always with him from the beginning. Now we know they was with him, Peter and them, when he called them from fishing. But even before that, because he ain't just called random people, he called the ones who was with him. The ones who being called to the ministry now was the ones who was there before the world was. Then we got Genesis 1. It says the Ahlahayam helped Yahweh create the heavens. John 1, we got that. It said the same thing. Yahweh, the word was in the beginning with the Ahlahayam, and they was there with the Most High. Now we get in Hebrews 1. The Most High spoke to his son, and he even mentioned angels. Now I'm going to get Proverbs 8. Now this Solomon speaking, which we know Solomon was Yahweh, which is wisdom. Now we're going to see wisdom speak. And as wisdom speaking, wisdom is reciting how she, because wisdom of feminine spirit, but this Yahweh. Remember this Solomon saying it, but how she was there, wisdom with the Lord before anything was. We know that was Yahweh. We just read it. It was him that before anything, because he created everything. But it's something wisdom gonna say, because wisdom gonna say how the Most High delighted to have wisdom there with him, but wisdom delighted to have somebody else there though. And that was the 144,000, those who was always in the beginning with Yahweh, after he was brought forth. But let's get to this is Proverbs 8. And let's see. Let's start at 12. So there's Proverbs 8 and 12. We're going to kind of jump down. It says, I wisdom, so there's wisdom speaking, which is Yahweh, the word of the Most High. It says, I wisdom dwell with prudence and find out knowledge of witty inventions. The fear of the Lord is to hate evil, pride, arrogancy, and the evil way, and the forward mouth do I hate. It says, counsel is mine, and sound wisdom. I am understanding. I have strength. This clearly Yahweh speaking. Colossians 1, right? It says, by me, kings reign, and princes decree justice. And Colossians 1 said, by Yahweh, whether they be dominions, thrones, kings, all was created by him and for him. What we reading right here. So this Yahweh speaking. It says, by me, princes rule, and nobles, even all the judges of the earth. I love them that love me, and those that seek me early shall find me. So let's jump down, because it's going to go into some of the things that wisdom was here before. It says, verse 22, this is the point. It says, the Lord possessed me in the beginning of his way before the works of old. That's Yahweh. Was he not in the beginning before anything was? Like I said, what that is, Micah 5. How I say Yahweh. Let's show this Yahweh. Is it 5? Yep. Check this out. This is a prophecy about Yahweh. We will go back to Proverbs. This is Micah 5 and 2. It says, but thou, O Bethlehem, Ephratah, though thou be little among the thousands of Judah, yet out of thee shall he come forth that is to be ruler in Israel. Talking about Yahweh. Now, this is what it say about him. This is what it say about the ruler in Israel. It says, yet out of thee shall he come forth unto me that is to be ruler in Israel, whose goings forth have been from of old, from everlasting. Yahweh goings forth, his being has been from everlasting. Because I mind you, ain't no telling how long it was the Most High here just existing before he said, you know what, I'm gonna bring my plan into action. So let me bring my son forth. Ain't no telling how long it was just the Most High. And then when Yahweh was brought forth, ain't no telling how long it was just them two together talking. Right? Man, imagine what those conversations was like. Just them, man. It wasn't nothing, yeah, just them two. Imagine. But then eventually the 144,000 in their order came forth. Ain't no telling how long it was the Most High Yahweh and the 144,000 before the Most High said, okay, y'all go ahead and create. Man, talk about counsels. Wisdom being, man. But anyway, let's get back to it. I just wanted to get Micah 5. It's just some, some of the thing about me thinking about this, man. But let's go back to Proverbs 22. I just want to get that it says, verse 22, the Lord possessed me in the beginning of his way before his works of old. This Yahushua. So let's see what Yahushua got to say. It says, I was set up from everlasting. Micah 5, we just read it. Whose goings forth is from everlasting. I was set up from everlasting, from the beginning, or ever the earth was. Now, mind you, the time that he naming this, he telling us before anything was. It was just him and the Most High. It says, when there was no depths, I was brought forth. When there was no fountains abounding with water. Before the mountains were settled, before the hills was I brought forth. And while as yet he had not made the earth, you see, nor the fields, nor the highest part of the dust of the earth, when he prepared the heavens, I was there. When he set a compass upon the face of the depth, when he established the clouds above, right? When he strengthened the fountains of the deep, when he gave the sea his decree that the water should not pass his command, when he appointed the foundation of the earth, it says, then I was by him. Listen to what he's saying. When there was nothing in the world or even a world, Yahushua says, then I was by him as one brought up with him, and I was daily his delight, rejoicing always before him. Let's stop there. Let's stop there. Come on, man. We got to say lot this one. We got to think about this. What the Lord said, man. I'm getting chills and excited. He went through a plethora of things that before it came forth, he said, look, I was already here. I was with my father before a mountain, before water. You see, before the works of old, before the heavens was, I was here. And he says, verse 30, then was I by him as one brought up with him. Man, ain't no telling how long it was just the Most High Yahushua. Because he said brought up with him. They had to be together, just them two, for some time. Yahushua, man, was getting laced up with all kind of, man. You feel me? Because he had to be told the story. You know, look, son, look, hey, you him. You know, I'm giving everything to you. I'm your father, you know, Yahweh. Your name, Yahushua. I'm being funny, but we reading this. We reading it, man. We reading it. Yeah, look, I'm gonna get you some brothers, you know. I'm gonna have you some brothers, you know. And then look, after it's said and done, I'm gonna send y'all down through, you know, different reincarnations. You know, you got to be crucified to bring back the nation. You know, you have to be sent down to do this. But then at the end, you're gonna get your brothers and look, y'all gonna be brought back and y'all gonna bring what's here down to earth. And look, Yahushua was happy about it because he says, then was I by him as one brought up with him. And look, it's the colon right there. It's colon. Huh? Stop there. Yahushua was with him, and he was brought up with him. And next it says, and I was daily his delight. What delight mean? Pleased. So daily, the Most High was happy to have his son with him. Daily, when it was just them two, the Most High was pleased. It says charm, right? Joy, happiness. The Most High was happy to have somebody there with him, man. And it was his son. Now I'm going somewhere with this because we know it right now. It's just the Most High and his son, right? It says, then was I by him as one brought up with him. And I mind you, the time period is before anything. It says, then was I by him as one brought up with him, and I was daily his delight, rejoicing always before him. So the Most High was happy to have his son now. Look, Yahushua said, rejoicing always before him. He was happy to be there. They was excited. But this the point I want. Who else was there? Because the Most High was delighted to have his son there. But the next verse says, rejoicing in the habitable part of his earth, right? In his section of living, dwelling. Where the Most High, where his throne at. That's what they, you know, it says rejoicing in the habitable part of his earth. And here it is. And my delight. So again, the Most High was delighted to have his son there. But Yahweh Shai gonna tell us what his delight was while he was there. So let's read 30 and 31 together. Because again, somebody was there with Yahweh Shai who had to be in the beginning with him, man. Come on. Proverbs 8 and 30. Then it's like I'm getting all excited, so it's like if I'm animated right now. Proverbs 8 and 30 says, Then was I by him as one brought up with him, and I was daily his delight, rejoicing always before him, rejoicing in a habitable part of his earth, and my delight were with the sons of men. Yahweh Shai, the Most High was happy to have his son there, and Yahweh Shai was happy to be with the Most High, but Yahweh Shai said, but my delight, my happiness, my joy was with my brothers, man. Come on, man. Somebody had to be there too, because he gave us a context on this when he was with the Father before anything was, and how the Most High was happy to have him there. But he said, but while I was there, I delighted in my brothers. Let me see. I'm going to see what this said in another translation. Just interested. Just curious. Okay, it said human family, mankind. Okay. Well, we know Yahweh Shai was there to delight in his brothers, man. You see? Those who was with him before the world was. Those who was with him before the world was. That's what we talking about. Somebody had to be there, and that's what the Lord is calling us back to. Let's get that in Hebrews 12. That's what the Lord calling us back to. We ain't just being called back, to anything. This is a special calling to be of the church of the firstborn, man. Those who was there in the beginning. That's not no little thing. Let's read that. This is Hebrews chapter 12 and verse. Matter of fact, I'm going to start up because the point is in 22 and 23. How we being brought to a special calling. But let's start up because what Moses saying, because it was like, look, all Israelites, was called out of Egypt. All Israelites went to Mount Sinai. But what he gonna say is the point we want to get. He said, but look, all Israel ain't being called to this mount. All Israel ain't coming out and being called to this calling like they was all called to the mount last time. Let's see when we start at. Let's start at 18. This Hebrews 12 and 18, it says, for ye are not come unto the mount that might be touched, and that burn with fire, nor unto blackness and darkness and tempest, and the sound of a trumpet, and of going out to when we came out of Egypt, and the voice of words, which voice they heard, entreated that the word should not be spoken to them anymore. For they could not endure that which was commanded, and if so, much as a beast touch the mountain, it shall be stoned or thrust through with a dart. And so terrible was the sight that Moses said, I exceedingly fear and quake. So we ain't coming to something everybody called to. Nevertheless, the Lord got us something greater we been called to, man. Verse 22, it says, but ye are come unto Mount Zion, unto the city of the living power. Here it is, the heavenly Jerusalem, the church that was in the beginning before, like Elder Yashawam and the man just did that beautiful lesson. Him, the Elder Ariala, and the big bro Tazama. If y'all ain't see it, go check that out. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put it in a man. Go watch that. Remnant Save. I'm gonna put it up in there real quick. Fire lesson, just to kind of give a even what I'm talking about in this lesson, how we been called to something. Man, my computer working slow. We are part of something that was before life was. Shit, Here it is. Man, go check this out. Fire. I'm gonna put in the chat. Hit that link. And Shalom Tala Akim Akwat on the comment board. Yahweh Shimel Shabrakatham. See our boy got precepts. I'm gonna see what y'all got. But check that out. So what the elder was going into in that video, him and the other brothers, was that because Sakari was saying how we gonna have a temple, but Elder Yashawamana was saying no. Remember when Moses got an example on how to do the temple on the earth, he got it from somewhere. So it already had to be this office of a priesthood in the heavens. You see? We just being called down to the earth to go through an earthly form. But man, come on, man. Come on, man. So we going back to something that already was. We just had to come down and play our roles in the story. And then Yahweh shall reunite. He go come bring us back. Give the elect back their proper ranks and order. And we going to bring that to the earth instead of just being in the heavens with it. It's coming to the earth. That's what the Lord prayer says, on earth as it is in heaven. That's what we talking about. And this time, look, this time when he sent the 144,000, those elect spirits down, it ain't gonna just be in a random incarnated body. No, the heavenly bodies, we bringing them to earth. That's what we talking about. Along with the status and the rank and the order, we bringing all that to earth. And that's what we being called to. So going back to this, Hebrews 12 and 22, it says, but ye are come unto Mount Zion, unto the city of the living power, the heavenly Jerusalem, and to an innumerable company of angels. Because look, if so, we could be those very ones who was those angels in the beginning, who Yahweh Shai said his delight was with, who was the Ahlahayam with him in the beginning, who helped him create everything. It says to the general assembly, here it is, the church of the firstborn, the 144,000. Which are written in heaven, and to the God, and to the Most High, the judge of all, and to the spirits of just men made perfect. Because again, if we are the elect, we already justified. We just have to go through the calling, as we read in Romans 8, is predestined, being called, being justified, being glorified. That's the process. But if we are the elect, who is already chosen in the beginning, we got our calling right now, and doing this work, repenting, ultimately being chosen from the beginning, that's going to justify us, right? And the Lord going to come back and make us perfect, man. You see? And make us perfect. But I'll wind it down with this. First Thessalonians 4. Now I see what y'all brothers got. This First Thessalonians 4. And let's see. I get straight to the point. First Thessalonians 4 and 6. Because I got, a couple things to get taken care of. I really don't want to end it, but it's all good. Lord willing, Aves on my spirit to kind of land back off this one, get a part two, then that the Lord will be done. But let's see. So it says for this First Thessalonians 4, man. So to wrap it up, you see, to wrap it up, man, ain't like we just finding out about Yahweh Shai in this life. We've been new to the Lord, man. We've been a part of the Lord if we're that number. And we finally go be brought reunite back with him here in these last days. This is First Thessalonians chapter 4 and verse 16. It says, for the Lord Yahweh Shai himself, right, the same man, for the Lord Yahweh Shai himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of the Most High, and the dead in Mashiach shall rise first. So the brothers or sisters who had to be martyrs, you're going to get beamed up. It says, then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air. Right? Just that reuniting. We're going to be with the Lord again. And this time we ain't going to depart from him no more. It says to meet the Lord in the air, and so shall we ever be with the Lord. Wherefore, comfort one another with these words. That's what we waiting on. Akim out there, Akwat out there. And look, and Lord willing with a number, once we get beamed up, we all gonna see each other in the new bodies. Brothers out there, I'm sure we probably wanted to meet some apostles, the elders, the bishops, brothers across the four corners. Shit, I'm so some sisters out there might want to meet certain brothers they got a liking towards. Well, look, the time is coming. We gonna be brought back to that first estate. That was Yahweh Shai come and set up. I'm gonna have to get another precept, right? That's what he come and set up. And look, we all gonna be there, crying, praising the Lord, right? Saluting, each other, right? Because ain't no telling how it's gonna be, but we all go, be there crying, hugging each other. You made it, Shalom. You see, I see the little man here too, huh? You feel me? But eventually, guess what? I'm sure we're gonna have to get serious. You know, that nervous feeling go kick in when we all about to be, man, woo. When your Hawashai, either we gonna walk to him or he gonna walk to us. Or he might just pop up in the midst of us as his custom is. Who knows? But the point is, look, these things ain't no fairy tales either. This is our reality we talking about. You see, one day we are gonna meet up in a UFO, and not just no in the UFO. The Lord, look, the Lord UFO, man. If we're that number, that's what we talk about, man. And in that point, we ain't gonna ever depart from one another ever again. You see, once we reunite, that's it. Let's read this again. It says, then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds in Yahweh chariot to do what? To meet the Lord in the air. Who people in this world want to have the best venues to get married, right? People want to get married on the beach. You see, people want to get married at all these exquisite, locations. Who could ever say they got married in a UFO? Come on, man. Who could ever say they got married? Now, people could get married in the air. I seen one thing, a dude proposed to a woman in the air. They could do that. But who could ever say standing in the air in a UFO, you getting married, man? You see? That's what we talking about. Let's get this real quick in Acts 3. Just to go into the refreshing. How shall I come and bring back a refreshing to the earth? And I ended off on this. He bringing back order, just how it's supposed to be. As it was in the beginning, he come and bring that back. This Acts 3. And in the Acts 3 and 19, it says, repent ye therefore and be converted, that your sins may be blotted out when the times of refreshing shall come from the presence of the Lord. Refreshing. It says, and he shall send, so the Most High go send, he shall send Yahweh Mashiach, which before was preached unto you. Now check it out. It says, whom the heavens must receive until the times of restitution of all things. So Yahweh was going to be there until the time when the Most High was going to say, son, you can go back. Go get you. Go get you, son. Right? Go get you. Man, that's going to be a day. Because look, Yahweh don't know. Man, man. We think we excited. You don't think the Lord excited? Look, we ready to see the Lord. You don't think the Lord ready to see us? Man, look, I got a quick testimony. So the apostle Ramlab, the apostle Racha, and the elder D-Mash was out here in Houston last week. Just because I mentioned you don't think he ready to see us. So we was out, and it's a true testimony. If any brother who was out there, CBA, you was on the comment board earlier. I don't know if you're still on here, but you was out there. If any brother, in the camp was out there. So look, we was in the woods, ducked off in the woods. The apostle Racha, he was out there playing his drum, doing some Native American, singing some Native American songs for us. And I mind you, we was ducked off on this trail, ducked off. Nobody was around, nothing. And then after the apostle Racha, after he played his Native American songs, you had this random dude. And still to this day, like I told the brothers out there, I said, man, that had to be an angel because he was too specific with the things he was saying. Now I ain't gonna get a whole part. I'm gonna just get a part on how Yahweh ready to see us too, man. If we ready to see him, he ready to see us too. Right? Now, so the dude walked up. He had a full light-skinned guy. He had a full beard, ain't had no line up, had the fro. Right, he walked up. He said, "Hey man, what y'all got going out here?" And I wanted to do a lesson on it, but it wasn't on my spirit. But he like, "What y'all got going out here?" The apostle recall. He like, "Oh, just singing some Native American songs." He like, "Okay, that's what's up. I'm Native American." And look, even that I thought it was funny because remember Raphael, the angel Raphael. Remember Raphael went to Tobit. He like Tobit said, "What tribe you from?" And Raphael gave a tribe. Because look, I believe this guy was an angel, man. I even told the apostles and the brothers. But he like, "Oh, I'm Native American too." And he was like, look, man, it was on my spirit to just come over here. Now, what people talk like this? He was like, because, we talk like that. He was like, it was, the spirit had me come over here, to tell y'all this. He like, hey, he like, y'all know Jesus, y'all know God. And, we all kind of smiled. And the apostle Ramlaw, he was like, very well, brother. We know him very well, And he was like, okay, well, look, I just want to tell y'all this. He coming back real, real soon. He coming back real soon. And this what he wanted. And this what the dude said. This what specifically. He said he coming back real soon. And this what he wanted me to tell y'all. He said all 8 of y'all or 7 of y'all out here. Now, mind you, it was 8 of us out there. It was 7 of us who in the camp, the 2 apostles, the elder D-Mash, you had the elder Dr. Zaria from my camp, you had the elder bro Yagada, you had BA, you had Daniel Allah, and you had myself, right? So 7 brothers, and the 8th one was my little son, my little 2-year-old son. So the dude said, he said, all 8 of y'all or 7 of y'all out here. So it was 7 prophets, but 8 including my son. He said, all 8 of y'all, 7 of y'all out here. He's like, look, the Lord wanted me to tell y'all this. He said he loved all y'all so much. He said he loved all y'all so much. And he said he coming back for each and every one of y'all out here. And he said each and every one of y'all faces out here. And he pointed at all of us. He said each and every one of y'all faces out here, the Lord know y'all faces. He said when he was on that cross, each and every one of y'all faces flashed before his eyes. He said he died for y'all and he can't wait to come back and get y'all, man. He said he wanted me to come over here and tell y'all he loved y'all so much and he coming back to get y'all and he missed y'all. You feel me? And he went on about some other things like, hey, look, whatever the government got, don't take it, don't do it. That's what I said. That's why I told the apostles and the brothers, I'm like, man, it had to be an angel. Because he said some other things and it was so specific though. And he like, all right, well, look, I holler at y'all. And he just left. And he just left. And again, it was the apostle Aram Lab out there. It was the apostle Rachav there. Oh no, Elder D-Mash wasn't out there. Yeah, he was still in the call. But Elder Zaria from my account, it was Yagada, the elder Yagada in this camp. It was the brother BA, the brother Daniel Allah, and myself. That was the 7th. And then my 2-year-old son, he was the 8th one. He was the 8th one, man. And, you know, the dude didn't even come out there and count. He didn't even count us. But he was like, oh, 8 of y'all out here or 7. You know, my math ain't that good. But he was right. Because, you know, at times if an angel go come here, you know, try to trip you up so you don't think he an angel. You feel me? So you don't think he an angel. But he was spot on. And everything, and I'm tearing up. And everything he said, it was too specific. And even if he wasn't an angel, the Lord had man's going to the Lord, right? Come on, man. So the point I'm making is if we ready to see Yahawashi, we can't wait to see him. You don't think he ready to see us, bro? You don't think Yahawashi excited to see us? Because think about how long we've been separated. And this to close out the lesson. Think about how long we've been separated. We was there with the Lord willing, in the beginning. You see, it was the Most High brought forth his son. Ain't no telling how long they was together. Then Yahawashi brought forth this 144,000. Ain't no telling how long we all was together before we started creating. Then we had to come down to different reincarnations. So look, some was on the earth at one time, some was still in the heavens. When some probably went up to the heavens, some probably had to come down in reincarnation. Then Yahawashi had to come down, you know, at some time. So we all just wasn't together no more since the beginning. Different reincarnations. The point is, the Ahlahayam finally, all of us, about to finally be reunited together again. Once Yahawashi come back, we all gonna be together again. And what the title say? Back like we never left. Back like we never left, right? The brother BA was out there. Hey, I was telling him when the man came to us, you know, with the apostles with us and the brothers that last week in the woods, you know. I still believe you're an angel. Oh, and then we'll make it even more spiritual. I'm glad you're on the comment board. We'll make it even more spiritual to kind of confirm. After the man said all that, like, man, look, the Lord know each and every one of y'all faces. He loved y'all. He can't wait to see y'all. When he, you know, was on the cross, you know, he died for each and every, man, look, how his face passed before y'all while he was on the cross. Well, even made it more spiritual. As soon as the man left, we stood there for some seconds. We was all kind of shocked. Like nobody was saying that. We was like, damn. And the brother BA right here on the comment board, he said, oh shit, guess what time it is? It's 4:41. Literally like 30 seconds after the dude walked away. We all were just sitting there like shocked, like, damn, y'all heard what he just said? And then brother BA was like, oh shit, it's 4:41. 4:41, man. 4:41. You see? 4:41, man. You see? But let me read this again. In Acts 3:21, it says, in whom the heavens must receive. I'm going to start at 20. Acts 3:20. And he shall send, talking about the Most High, Yahawashi Mashiach, which before was preached unto you. Hey, that's a little cut to the Christians. The Most High sending his son. He ain't sending himself. Two different people, two different powers. It says that he shall send Yahushua Mashiach, which before was preached unto you, whom the heavens must receive. It says until the times of restitution of all things. I want that word restitution. Because Yahushua will be in the heavens until the restitution of all things. So that word is G605 apokatastasis. And check it out. It says restoration, a true theocracy. Now, a theocracy, let's read it. Is when a system of government and when in which priests rule in the name of a god or a god. That's exactly what the kingdom will be. The 144,000, right? The priests who under the order of Melchizedek, those who was over the priesthood in the heavens, they go come to earth and rule with that priesthood on earth in the name of a god right here, the Most High, or a god, Yahushua. But this is the one I wanted. It says the perfect state before the fall. We ain't talking about the fall of 70 AD because we wasn't perfect before then. This is the fall of Adam. But it says the perfect state before that. Even before, look, even before Adam, the heavenly estate. That's the one. That's the perfect state. Because Adam, them, yeah, they, but they went up. That wasn't it. We talking about the perfect state before that. The ones in heaven. That's what Yahushua, he come and get those same spirits from this earth, bring them back with him, get crowned. He gonna talk to us. We have a whole ceremony. We're gonna be reunited. We probably go sip the same wine from that he made in Cana of Galilee. Oh, I was probably gonna be the new version, right? But then that perfect state go come down on earth and make the world perfect, man. And that's what we talking about. That's what we're a part of right now. That's what we fighting for. You see? That's what we fighting for, man. But look, I'm gonna end it right there. Matter of fact, let me see what y'all brothers got. And again, Shalom to Ahlahayam Akwath on the comment board. Yeah, how about Shemel Shabrak? Let's get this real quick. The Sirach 36 and 15. It says, give testimony give testimony. Beautiful. Give testimony, this truth, unto those that thou hast possessed from the beginning. These the same ones Yahushua said, yeah, my father was delighted to have me there with him in the beginning, and I was happy to be there, but my delight was in my brothers. These them ones. And who are they? It says, and raise up prophets that have been in thy name, and reward them that wait for thee, and let thy prophets be found faithful. Man, if we're the number, Lord willing, we finally about to get rewarded. All of us, man, not just the prophets, y'all sisters out there, the brothers who may not be on the highways, we all about to get rewarded, man. Chosen in the beginning and finally about to be rewarded in the end. That's a lesson. That's a lesson right there. Chosen in the beginning and rewarded in the end, man. Okay, you got the brother from South Holland, Shalom, Mike, y'all, Bashimal Shabrakatah, and Barakatham, all y'all in the comment, boy. Why I end it right there? I end it right there. Hey, keep fighting, keep pushing. We're almost out of here, and we ain't got long left. Look, if Esau got a short time to rule, what that mean for us? We got a short time left in captivity. We about to see the Lord, man. Hey, no more Idris Elba depictions, No more I wonder what he look like, You ain't trying to draw him. Ain't no more of that, man. We about to see the Lord face to face. And we about to, man, look, hey, it's a scripture. I ain't gonna get it because I don't want to be no more long when I gotta cut this grass out here. But it's a scripture saying how we know what Solomon smelled like. How he smelled like I forget, aloes and this and that. Man, we gonna be with the Lord. We're gonna touch them, brothers and sisters who we talking on the internet right now. Comment, boy, y'all just hear my voice. No, we all gonna be face to face. Shit, some sisters out there in the cherry, y'all gonna be certain brothers, y'all gonna be their wives. You see? Soon we're gonna find out everybody who we was in the reincarnation. All that's going, we got a lot to look forward to as Israelites, man. Come on, man. And we almost there. Keep fighting, keep pushing. Hold on to this. Because look, we ain't gonna better fight for this after the kingdom set up. Once missiles fall, right? Once Yahushua beam up his elect, it ain't no more fighting for this. This is a one-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And look, I'm gonna end it with this. Take this. This is a one-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Once it's all said and done, none of us, not myself, none of us will never get another opportunity to try to be an elect, to work to be an elect. This it. This it, man, which is the reason we should give it all we got. Because after this it. A two-third in the kingdom ain't gonna better ask the Lord once they see the elect being flossed out, right? Living a different level. They ain't gonna better ask the Lord, Lord, can you make Babylon again, right? Can you build back America and go sit back on the right-hand side of your father, right? And put Putin back in office so I can get a chance to prophesy in Babylon or do lessons? No, not gonna happen. Not on duty. You see, right now it's the time to do all that, man. Because after this, that's it. But I'm gonna leave it right there, Lord willing. Shit. Hey, hey, we are that number. That's all we can hope for, man. Keep fighting, keep pushing. We're almost out of here. Yahweh Shemel Shabrak. Y'all. Shalom.